Hello there, people of Terraria as such. This is Random Gamer here, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to spawn well, not but all of the NPCs, and yeah, I'm going to be going through a step-by-step guide. But first of all, I'm going to show you a picture of all the NPCs, which hopefully you can see right now. And it's only going to be on for like 5 seconds or something, so if you want to look at a detail for a specific NPC, just pause the video or whatever. But I'm gonna just quickly show you the basic of how to actually get an NPC to go into a house. I'll show you how to specifically spawn each and every single one separately, but for now I'll just show you like what can all the NPCs go in, like, because for example you need a house for all the NPCs to go in, and for this you'll need wood walls or any type of wall, some kind of like wall kind of thing. You need 2 doors, you need a lot of torches, or quite a few, or however many you want to carry around with you. And if you're wondering how I've got 999 of everything, well, don't worry about that. You can ask me personally in the comment section if you really want to know. But for now, let's just concentrate on the video. So I'm going to build a house, which is the basic of building any NPC. And after that, I will cut to a separate transition to where I actually show the NPCs. So let's just quickly build this. Right, so I've done the wooden walls, and hopefully I have 2 of the doors in my because I fucking didn't create it, so I'm gonna have to make it 2 wooden doors, and just put that in the bin for now. Place the 2 wooden doors and get rid of this crafting bench. Place down the wooden table, which you will need, and also a wooden chair, which just require wood, so it'll be easy to obviously do, and some torches, which I obviously have, which I just never mind. But yeah, you need to place it to make the place light, and if you press escape or whatever your inventory menu thing is, you can, if you look at where my blue mouse cursor is, you can go over here to click the house thing. You can press a question mark, and to see whether the house is suitable, you can see this message: the housing is suitable. Now to get off of this, you just click the house again, and that'll be back to normal. So yeah, that was the first section, and I will skip over to the next section where I actually show all of the NPCs. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Hello there, we are back again, and the first one we are going to talk about is Gilbert the Merchant. He can be spawned just obviously by the normal house thing, and when the players or all the players on the server have at least 50 silver coins, which probably will not take a very long time at all, and coins are earned through killing enemies or doing like other various things I can't remember from the top of my head, but main thing is to kill enemies, and that's how you'll get your coins. And if you build a house, he should hopefully spawn, and when you do go to him, he sells the basic items such as mining helmet and safe and a disco ball, which is quite fun to use. I mean, I think I've got it down here somewhere. No, actually I got rid of it ages ago. But yeah, that's the first one. Now we're gonna move on to the second. Okay, now we are going to be dealing with the nurse, and she will hopefully be somewhere found. I hope. I don't know. She's probably dead. Oh, she's here somewhere. Where are you, you bloody carbag? I think I have an idea as to where you are. Let's find her. I think I'm actually holding her head. There we are. We found her. So, the nurse. She is spawned when you actually find a life crystal, which I will show up in here. and it doesn't look as ugly as that does on the screen. But yeah, it's a small thing that you use your hammer to actually break it, and you can pick it up and use it to increase your maximum health. And once you do that, you will be able to what's his name, get her into your house. So what she does is basically obviously heal you, because that's obviously in her name, the nurse, and she obviously costs quite a bit. But when you obviously have full health, she's not going to heal you, and she is quite rude, to be honest, because she says, "I don't give happy endings, quit wasting my time. I can't do..." Wait, there's another one that's quite funny. "I can't do any more for you without plastic surgery." It's quite insulting. But yeah, that's the nurse for you, and she is very useful for you when you are doing boss battles. So I would tend to keep her away from the bosses, or else she will end up dying. So yeah, let's go into the next guy. Okay, so now we move on to the demo man, which hopefully there he is. And this guy is an absolute beast with the products that he sells. His name is Norcus for me, and he is spawned by you having an explosive in your inventory. Now obviously you might be thinking, he's a demolitionist, he's obviously going to supply the explosives, how are you going to obtain one? Well, as you discover this world or explore it in caves and everything, and you find treasure chests or pots, you will find that you'll find grenades or dynamite, and that will actually enable you to spawn this guy. And he sells... No smoking in here! Well, okay, I'm not a smoker, so but he sells grenades, bombs, dynamite, and if you're in hard mode, he will sell Hellfire Arrow. And if you don't know how to activate hard mode, there's a picture of it over here, hopefully, and then there'll be an annotation linked to it as well. So you should turn on your annotation, and if you're on your phone, then what the hell, man? But anyways, yeah, that's the demolitionist man, and you cannot spawn him as well without the merchant. You need to spawn this guy first, and then you'll be able to spawn the demolitionist. So let's move on to the next guy. Okay, now we move on to the Dryad, and she is a corrupt healer, I'm guessing. Like, you can see all this blue stuff. Yeah, she makes it all happy and everything. And for me, she's called Alalia, something like that. Alelia. Sorry, apologies if I'm saying it completely horribly wrong, but that's not the point of this video, to pronounce names. Let's go into the Dryad and right click on her and see what she has to offer me. She has purification powder, cleanses the corruption, grass seeds, and sunflower, acorn, dirt rod, and hallowed seeds. You can find out what they do through the guide guy, which is over here, Jacob. But anyways, you can see the status thing. It says that my world is 6% hollow and 15% corrupt. You should try harder, which means my world is more corrupt than hollow, which is the good side. Hollow, I'm guessing, is this blue surface right here that I'm getting. But she's spawned by killing a boss. Now it can be any of these bosses that I show on the screen right now. Eater of Worlds, Skeletron, and the Eye of Cthulhu, and that does not include the King of Slime. If you see him and you kill him, you will not be able to spawn her, because for some reason it just doesn't work with her, according to sources that I have gained knowledge of. But anyways, that's not the point. So yeah, that's her, and we will move on to the next one. Okay, so the next person is the arms dealer, Tyrone. Now he sells bullets and other stuff. Make it quick, I got a date with Heather in an hour. That's the nurse, if you didn't realize. So I'm gonna shop at him and see what he sells. He sells musket ball, silver bullet, unholy arrow, flint, lock, pistol, mini shark, illegal gun parts, and a shotgun. Now you can spawn him, or you can obtain him when you have found a gun yourself through a chest or golden chest found underneath the surface of Terraria, or when you have found bullets. But you're more likely to find a gun rather than bullets, because I've never actually found bullets without actually purchasing it from this guy. But yeah, that's Tyrone, and the arms dealer, should I say. So move on to the next victim. Hello there, we are back again, and this time we are going to spawn the clothed Clothier, something like that. And right, I will show you a picture of him right here, but here's what he looks like beforehand. Now you might be thinking, what the hell? I mean, he doesn't, look like the picture I just shown. Well, this is him, but under a curse, and he is in front of a dungeon, which you can later on find in certain NPC, which I'm not going to spoil. But yeah, this old man, you need to defeat him, and please battle my captor and free me, I beg you. See, that's the Clothier within inside. So you battle him, and Skeletron will spawn, and you obviously have to kill him. So let me just quickly do that. Okay, so I have defeated him, and now the Clothier should be able to spawn in this world, or for your world. But Skeletron takes a while to defeat, and he's a lethal boss if you're in easy mode. For me, it was really easy because I have these light discs, which you can get in hard mode. But yeah, let's move on to the next victim. Okay, we are back again, and this time we are at the dungeon. And for this, you'll need to defeat the Skeletron boss, which is the old man, which you can also use for the Clothier, which you probably just have seen, or you may have skipped ahead. Either one, I do not mind. But now that we can enter the dungeon, let's go down and discover her, hopefully. If she's not here, then obviously I'll have to leave this as bloopers. But yeah, we are going down, and should find here somewhere. There you are. Bound mechanic. Now all you have to do is just right click her, and she'll thank you. It was just a matter of time before I ended up like the rest of the skeletons down here. You can shop. Oh crap. That was a bit of a surprise. Come here, you bastard. Right, Sally, what have you got to offer? You got wires like redstone, like in Minecraft, but in 2D version. But yeah, that's her, and you could build her a house, and eventually she'll come to your house. But for now, she remains in this dungeon forever alone. So let's move on to the next person. Okay, now we go on to Nogs, the Goblin Tinkerer, or Tinkerer. I don't even know what that means, but the Goblin guy. And what he basically does is reforge your weapons into making them stronger. For example, my light discs or my phaser bar can be changed into anything I want, but I don't want to do that because it's going to take the mic. But yeah, you can also buy stuff from him too, like rocket boots and other goodies, spiky balls, ruler, tinkerer's workshop, grappling hook, and a tool belt, which are all very useful. And now this guy is probably one of the most useful NPCs out there, and probably the most hardest to get, because you will have to get a global fuck, I would say goblin. Yeah, you need to wait for a goblin invasion army to actually come and destroy you. They will basically destroy you if you don't have another player. But for a goblin army to randomly spawn, you will need to have plus 200 health. So your life over here has to be over 200, and you have to at least destroy one shadow orb, which can be found in the corrupt world. If you don't know what that is, then just ask me, and I will probably make a video on it soon. But yeah, that's for him. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, now our last, second to last is Fizban, who is the wizard, and let's just see what he has to offer. He has a crystal ball, ice rod, greater mana potion, bell, harp, spell tome, and a music box, which are all pretty much useless because they can be used to craft into other things which are more useful. Now this guy is probably the biggest bitch to find, and probably not all that great. You can see that magic ball gives me some perks and shit. Yeah, well, I don't give a shit about that, but anyways, excuse my language. So the wizard, he is a bitch to find because you need to defeat the wall of flesh, which will appear on the wall on the video. And look at him, he looks like a beast, doesn't he? But anyways, this guy, as well as, you know, defeating the wall of flesh, you need to find him somewhere underground. Now, as in underground, as in underneath the whole world of Terraria. I mean, if you have a large world, then I feel sorry for you, but I found him luckily. I mean, like after God knows how many days, and he wasn't even really all that worth it. But yeah, that's him. So now let's move on to the last person, which hopefully we will do quickly. And the final one is Santa Claus, which I will only show a picture of him because he comes obviously once per year, obviously, because he is Santa. He will come during Christmas time, which is between the 15th and the 21st of December, I believe, or something around those days. I can't remember from the top of my head, but something around those days he will appear. And the way to make him appear or spawn is that you need a snow globe, which I will also show a picture of, and that can be used to spawn the Frost Legion, which is similar to the Goblin Army but in Frost style. So once you basically destroy the Frost Legion, here you can, you're able to spawn Santa Claus, but he will go after the Christmas season, and he's basically useless because all it gives you is a Santa Claus, which you can basically spawn yourself, so you don't really need him for much. But that has been the all NPC spawns video tutorial thingy with Jiggy Hijiggy Miggy Wee. Okay, I won't do that again. But anyways, that has been that video, and I hope you guys liked it. There's the disco balls. But anyways, I hope you liked the video, and I will see you guys later in another video. Tell me some motherfucking dubstep.